This is Great Apes Cafe. I hope that you like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Y'all don't be leaving comments. Y'all killing me.
Hold on. I gotta start this up, man. I gotta start this up. It's your motherfucking.
Look at them teeth. Ain't gonna lie, my nigga smile. Bling, bling.
It's your motherfucking birthday.
Hey.
How old is you?
Oh, no.
How old is you?
How old is who?
How old are you?
None of your damn business.
At first, I didn't even know the
Hey, man. Hey.
That was a dead ass answer. Starring Timothy Brown, Cool Cat, TK, Brittney Carter. These prices go damn high.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. We live and direct on the airwaves. I hope everybody is having a good day. I hope that you like, subscribe, share. To my left, we got the Loc Queendom herself, Brittney. To her left, we have my homeboy Cool Kev.
It's Cool
His
Kev.
left, we got my homeboy TK, aka Top.
Your mama favorite sneaky link.
That's it.
And your mama favorite sneaky link. And I know they probably feel some type of way that I introduced themselves for them, but they'll be all right. They probably get mad at me later. But I want to
hold on. It's Timothy Raw, Timothy No Bandana Tim.
Timothy
say
Raw.
it one time,
Timothy
man.
Raw.
You gotta drop that thing one time.
My homeboy.
Drop them intros one time, man.
My name is Tim Tom Bomb, aka Timothy Raw, aka No Bandana Timothy. We live and direct. You already know what it is.
And happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah.
It feels weird hearing that because I actually don't celebrate my birthday like that. But I appreciate it. Thank y'all. But we're gonna be talking about some subjects today. I don't know what they want to talk about, but I want to start it off talking about homelessness. I know, right? Gotta go talk about that. Talk about the shit that a lot of people don't even want to talk about, let alone think about. But I went to a poetry jam yesterday. My homegirl Brittney was supposed to be there. She couldn't make it. I ain't gonna throw her under the bus
I
like
was
that.
so tired.
We ain't throwing nobody.
Listen, all my staff was out this week.
Oh no!
All my staff was. Shout out to my staff. They amazing and they deserve breaks and vacation too.
Okay.
But when the staff is away, then I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta step in and get in the mud, you know. So but I was tired last night. My neck was hurting. I couldn't turn my neck. I said, yo,
my back.
What?
But they laid in the club tonight. You better believe
in there.
Hey,
that's right.
But yeah, I had to throw a little bit of shade. But it's all love.
Definitely.
But at the poem, my homeboy TMI, if my memory serves me right, he talked about homelessness in this poem. And it was a lot of, not to take away anybody else from their poetry, it's absolutely phenomenal. But TMI was talking about homelessness and how, New Hanover County and other counties and other places in North Carolina is making it illegal for homeless people to lay on public benches and public places. Like, let's say like a government complex. It's illegal. So you they already
move them from downtown.
They criminalizing
an already negative situation.
Yeah.
Like they already homeless. What the fuck do you want from them? And then I had to think about it. And I'm about to start asking y'all questions. Man, I had to think about it.
They need to put some more benches somewhere else then.
No, yeah, that's
I'm just saying.
But you can't be surprised though. Like, think about this, y'all.
The shelter is downtown.
If I'm a politician, let's say you're a prison. Let's say you got investments in prison. There's people out there, right? Like the white Michael Jordan, not the real Michael Jordan. They be getting mixed up all the time. Anyway, let's say you got investments in prisons and you need to actually have more population in your prison. You're going to slide me money under my table, quid pro quo, as a politician, and I'm going to write the legal action of making it illegal for homeless people to be in public places because they don't want to, because they might be bringing illegal activity. They're homeless. And I'm going to fill up your prison population to help you out and to help me out. That's what I see. That's what I see. It's no difference between, well, we need more population in prisons and other private prisons, even nowadays, to fill up beds in there. Hey, let's slap him with a 10-year on petty shit. Let's slap him with a 10-year marijuana charge. But this person could walk out for child molestation. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Think about the system. I'm not surprised. Think about the prison industrial system for a minute. There's how many countries there is on this planet, and yet America, who's supposed to be home of the free, have more people in their prison.
Because that's not the solution. Because that's not the solution.
It's not.
If you have a problem with them sleeping out there in public places, then they need to create more room for more shelters and more places for people that are less fortunate to sleep.
There has to be a better solution. Even I'm trying to contemplate, and I'm talking to
the money
some
is
people.
there.
Oh yeah.
I watched them take away a shelter that was operating for over 10 years off of Red Cross. Like, and those people still, even though they don't have the building, still congregate, still be in that same area. But I watched the police bust them off when I'm down there, they got to bus off to somewhere else. Like,
that's sad.
What are they doing downtown? Like, what is the what are they saying? Like, is it a reason behind?
So, I mean, I just want to. I
gave you one example of a reason.
I'm gonna give you another. I'm gonna give you another reason though.
Besides that.
So, like, like a lot of these. So, like, you do got some people that are homeless that are really homeless, and then you got some people that was like, they messed up somewhere down the line, and they're not homeless for the reasons that other people are homeless. Like, they still trying to addy up money to get high or whatever. But I do get it on both sides. I can see why they trying to do something like that with certain ones, but I can see why, people like example like TMI used Byron. It's different levels to it. So I don't really, it's kind of like, dang, I just kind of see you got the druggies and then you got the ones that's really homeless. So
but they all pit them together.
It's kind of challenging
to them. It's all the same. To
even
them.
if all homeless. I even see it on the aspect like I agree with you, but even druggies, like why are they druggies? Who's pushing the drug system? It's the government,
right?
Your back hurt. Okay, let me give you. Think about it a decade ago.
Yeah.
Anything you got pain for anything? Here goes some oxy. You didn't. It is
people.
I mean?
It is people like that is homeless from.
That's true.
Being subscribed. You know what I mean?
That mental health issues.
Yeah,
I get it.
But it gotta be anybody that's homeless for a long period of time. Like I've been at my location since 2019. I was renting a booth there first.
Right.
And it's 3 years later, I still see like some of the same homeless people. Like, where my spot is.
Right,
So it'll be a lot of panhandlers out there.
Yeah. I gotta say, I took what TMI said. Like some homeless people, they just don't feel like anywhere is home, so they rather be outside.
That's what I said. I feel like it's a mental health. That's what I was gonna say. I see you went that long. It gotta be a mental health problem. Like nobody that's on a higher level of thinking is gonna stay in a position like that. So I still feel extremely empathetic towards them because they lack the mental capability to be able to come from their situation. And at the end of the day, we are a dynamic of people that are highly emotionally intelligent or, then we are of all statures, you know what I'm saying? Those that are not. So just because they are not at the same level of thinking as we are or being as we are, they still deserve empathy. I don't care if they are on drugs.
Right. No, right.
I don't care if they are on drugs.
And I think it's wrong to make it a crime to be homeless. Like,
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I'm like, damn, it's sad. Because I've been homeless before. I've been in a homeless shelter a decade ago. And, maybe more than a decade. But when I think about it, I'm like, I really didn't feel homeless. I mean, I could have really talked to family members and actually have a place to stay. And some would have let me stay. Then you know who you are. And some would have said, fucking hell no. And you know who you are. But what I'm getting at is, there's some homeless people who have absolutely no place to really go at.
Right. And no family.
Make it a criminal action
that's
to
extreme.
do that. It's like doing too much. I feel like there's some quid pro quo going on. Somebody is meddling with money and taxpayer money to actually make this illegal. And I need to end up talking to somebody about this. I want to call them out and find out what's really the fuck going on.
So it's like if we have had to minimize the marijuana charges and are near close to it being obsolete, So let's find something else to put on the like. We gotta fill these beds back up. You know what I'm saying?
You said it.
Right. Yeah. That's what it. That's what the perception that I have. That's what it looks like from my perception.
She said it. Yeah.
Look at the population of. It's just look at your population of people in prison. 1 out of every 5 people that you talk to knows somebody in some shape or form in prison right now. That's crazy. You don't hear that in other countries. In other countries, from what you hear on the news, from what you hear on TV, you would think that it's worse than other countries, but it's not. I mean, it's really kind of crazy when you think about it.
Yeah, because you don't want to go to. Well, I can only speak for Panama. You don't want to go to jail in Panama.
No.
Shout out to Panama. Jail in the United States is luxury compared to other countries. That's why you don't hear it. But I mean, it's luxury because don't they get paid per bed? Like it's
tax. I mean, it's luxury here. It's all about that.
The money, right? It's all about the money.
All about the money. Yeah. So
there's people in jail with cell phones now.
I don't know if it's all bad because some countries got it where their families actually come live with them. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not familiar with.
So They come and go. They come and go day to day, like really doing all the things that are. Yeah, right. They're doing all the things that they normally do. Yeah. Now that type of thinking is where we should be going.
Why?
When you start something and there is no ending for it, that's where we are now. Like you said, letting one thing go for the other thing to come in. Where does the correction start? Like, where does the actual, you know what I'm saying? Like, where do we go to I mean, how do we...
Where's our power in that? You know what I'm saying?
I think about that all the time. Like, think about it. Native Americans have their own way of dealing with their people. You know what I'm saying? The law of the land doesn't apply to them. You know what I'm saying?
Just like the Moors.
We'll never... Until we come together on a something like that, like on a level like that, we'll always be in that system, that rotation, just putting one man in for the other man.
It's the same Willie Lynch system.
And when you look at it's so many systems where it's made to be like that. You think about like a state trooper, prime example. I'm driving an 18-wheeler. There is a 200% chance I'm going to get a ticket for something. And if the state trooper's having a good day, I won't get a ticket.
Right.
If he's having a bad day, he's going to find something.
You're going to get weighed, everything.
Something. I mean, granted, I got a heavy weight permit, so I'm not worried about weight. I can be heavy as I want to.
Oh, dope.
But it's like other shit I have to worry about. Like, is my light really out? He said my light, that state trooper said my light out. But it's my, do we have to meet that quota that bad? It's that quota system,
But I felt like that, like, didn't I say that on...
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. Like, subscribe, share. But yeah, what I'm talking about right now is the problem of the prison industrial complex. The fact that we make money from people being in prison. Taxpayers pay taxes. You pay taxes to incarcerate somebody over some bullshit.
Yeah.
I'd rather incarcerate a child molester than incarcerate somebody over some weed charges. It's just me.
Right.
Let's be real about it. I mean, think about the fact of weed. Let's talk about marijuana for a second. If you look at the history of marijuana, the main reason why it's actually banned in the United States of America is because a newspaper was coming out, the black Negro went crazy from being high smoking marijuana.
Reefer Madness came out.
Reefer Madness.
Yeah.
They made the black man horny and he had sex with the white woman.
Yeah.
It was all negative propaganda.
Mm-hmm. But you see that all that was the same incident from back then. They make money off of putting black men on probation forever and a day.
Right.
Violate.
Right.
Get them sent out. Another case and filed. They make...
Let me... Listen.
It's a racket.
Right. They made money from me.
Since you said that, let me tell y'all, I went to brunches earlier this week. Me and my homegirl met for brunch. And we sitting outside eating, and there was a family at a table beside us, and all of a sudden, the younger lady and the older lady went to their car to smoke a cigarette.
Uh-huh.
And I see the police pull up. Boom. They walk over to them. I'm like, damn, they over there smoking weed or something? Like, why the police fucking with them? Because I get a little nervous, know. So I'm watching.
Shit, me too.
Yeah, I'm watching. And they take her, put her in cuffs, her little girl out there with her.
What?
I'm like, what the fuck going on? You know what I'm saying? They got her at the car. Next thing I know, I see 2 other ladies walk up, look like probation officers.
Oh, wow.
Then they say whatever they say. They come back. They're passing by the family like, oh, yeah, we just came here to have brunch, too. We didn't expect to have to see somebody that we needed to grab. Like they literally, like how it did it, I felt like was just so wrong. Like you saw her. And then I'm not gonna. I can't recall exactly what it was, but it was petty because I would have remembered if it was something serious.
Yeah.
When they stated what she was on probation for, and it was like the pettiest shit.
Yeah.
For them to come out
really
there
is.
and with her, and then now the little girl is like crying,
Right.
and they're holding her at the car for like 20 minutes.
See,
But how
that's
can I be
whole
mad at them?
right in front of the family.
You got
And
good, just like you got good cops and bad cops. You got good.
It was
DO
bullshit.
officers and
They
bad DO.
are
was
paid
bullshit.
babysitters.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Grown
Yeah.
folk
was
babysitters.
bullshit.
Like
Right.
it don't make no sense. I bought
Let me
my
get
way
this
out
money.
of probation.
Right.
I've told plenty of people,
Shout
hey,
out to my old probation
too.
officer.
pay
You know
your
who you are.
pay
I
the
did
motherfuckers
too.
as soon as you get in there. You know what I'm saying? Pass a couple drug tests. I was gone, and I
Out.
still had a year left. All you have to do is not get in trouble.
Stay out there.
They are paid
Shout out to my old
babysitters.
probation officer. I won't say your name due to legality situations, but you know who you are.
I can't be mad at them for you signing up for it. Like, yo, like you could have took your jail time. You could have took your 18 months, but you wanted to
But
stay on the
you
street.
got good cops.
So
Yeah,
now
but
you
either
got
way they get paid off
babysitters.
of it. Either way they get paid
but
off.
to them, it makes sense.
Right.
Because you signed up for it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They are paid babysitters. Nothing more,
Right.
nothing less.
You're right. But I still think my heart really do go out to the homeless.
Yeah, definitely.
We actually have to
Yeah.
think about they're already worried about the daily life of functioning, right? But think about how dysfunctional it sounds. Let's say I'm homeless. I might get locked up in New Hanover County for being homeless.
Well, let me make it more dysfunctional for
that's
you.
dysfunctional. That's fine.
Your Democratic people that are right now in the positions they're in with a mix of Republicans are following the Republicans' positions from other places. This is stuff that has been implemented. They've implemented gang injunctions that they had to rescind because of being libelous in the Supreme Court.
Right.
Like, so
Right.
yeah, they can throw it up, but as soon as somebody says something, as soon as something happens, they gotta retract it. But the point is, the people in power are pushing the agenda that a mostly Democratic city is made of off of their Republican views of you.
Right.
So I can't be mad at that. I cannot be mad at that. Like I said, people don't vote. People don't care. People don't want to know what's going on with their politicians. We have
don't
the
keep up with
same
it.
mayor for the last 10 years. Come on, and
Right,
don't
you're
know
right now.
nothing wrong with nothing.
Yeah.
Him and his wife developing, doing what they want to do,
They
but
sound like-
nobody want to say nothing.
They sound like they got quid pro quos to me. They wife developing, getting $1 million
And
deals.
all the council members, I pray to God somebody see this. All the council members sitting in their seats, sitting back, taking hush money. You just as liable as they are.
Exactly.
But they don't feel that way.
But they are.
Let me tell you
They
something.
closed chambers out,
Close
so
it,
nobody
right,
could even
right,
say anything. Man, I don't want to.
You right about that.
I don't live
You
in
right
this
about
fucked
that.
up county. So, I mean, but
You right about that.
I have a heart for this because I'm from here. I got a heart for the people that are here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It doesn't make sense. They just opened up board membership. I mean, for regular public speaking at the Board of Education.
Wow.
So
wanna go.
Think about the
Meal-
people we're putting in power.
That's a whole nother subject.
It
The Board
all,
of
but it
Education,
all
I got
comes
some shit for
together.
y'all.
It's the power structure.
Right.
It all comes together. It's the power structure. And until y'all start dismantling that, still y'all start asking questions about that, get what you get.
Yeah.
You're right. I just think on that homeless subject, it's a great sadness. We can switch subjects. How y'all been? What's going on? How y'all been doing? Let's switch up. Because that's the
I'm
every time I
fighting,
think
brother. I'm
I know
fighting.
you fighting.
He fighting.
I know you fighting, boy.
For the right cause.
Huh. You fight like boys in the hood.
I'm telling you.
What's your boy?
I've been okay. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Yeah, I had an intense week, and I ain't gonna lie. I got emotionally wrapped up in the whole trial for Judge.
Shout out to the justice. How you say her name? Look, how you say her name?
I can't remember how to pronounce her first name. I just know it's Brown Jackson.
Yeah.
Brown Jackson.
I can't remember. I don't want to mess her first name up.
Shout out to the new justice.
Did you watch it?
I saw some of it, and I feel like
I did.
I feel like I never saw. I love. This is what I love about this new justice, and I hate that. Can you?
We
pick
had
up
this
that
conversation
snore?
on the phone.
Can you pick up that snore, Aaron? Shout out to my sister-in-law. She's snoring in the back. But anyway, the way that she actually hold it down with the poise and etiquette of the questions. Every time she had a question, a heavy question.
Super proud of her.
I mean, her rebuttal, her reply, her demeanor, her grace was so like, damn, I'm proud.
Was that a Supreme Court justice?
That's auntie up there. You know what I saw? It's just like the other
worthy of it.
With her sister locks.
Right. With the sister locks up there.
Worthy of it. But this is the monumental stance. Look, I'm not gonna say she didn't get more than Kavanaugh. They gave it to Kavanaugh. I'll give it to him. As far as the time, they have that time to be able to say and get out everything they want to know out of somebody.
Right.
I applaud her for her standing as firm as she did.
Look up her name for me.
I just had it. Hold on.
You could go ahead and go on your phone.
Was it Ketanji Jackson?
Ketanji, that's the name.
That's it. It's Ketanji.
I applaud her for standing as strong as she did. You know what I'm saying? Like the other women didn't get it as hard. But I watched another man get it as hard. You know what I'm saying? Right. They grilled Kavanaugh for hours.
I felt like they only did that because they knew they were going to use that against her. Like
I don't think they saw her coming because think about it. At that time, it was all Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody saw him really leaving. You know what I'm saying? Nobody saw him really leaving. We all talked about it, but we know who all went and voted for Trump. We all knew what was going to happen.
Right.
But the majority of college women, black women, and Latino women turned the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, like I look at the statistics and everything of the vote.
The questions they was asking her though. We talking about the same person, right?
Yeah. She became a justice, first black.
Like
Supreme Court.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I like how he kept it straight 100 with her though. Like I know it was kind of like, you know, he was saying like.
They knew what they was going to do.
He was saying some stuff out there, man.
Right. I felt proud.
I was extremely proud.
She stood
they
up.
knew what she was going to have to go through. But
but I like how he took her through it before anybody else. Like he was letting her know, like, do you know, he would tell her about a situation and tell her things that happened and ask her how she
they asked this shit 25, 30 years ago. Before, like,
exactly. That was my only thing. I was proud. I was extremely proud, but I also was slightly offended. I was slightly offended. I was slightly offended. I was. Because he was digging in shit that had nothing to do with.
But they have to know where we stand as who we are. You know what I'm saying? We can't. A Supreme Court justice is supposed to be.
If y'all listen to what
he
said though, if you listen to what he said though, he was like, I understand. Like he was letting her know, like I know the system is messed up. That's like
I ain't that one congressman,
right?
He see you as a sister.
But the Supreme Court,
I see my mother up there. I see my sister.
That changes everything.
Did you see how she reacted though? You could tell she was. That was the only time I saw not weakness, y'all.
Vulnerability.
I saw vulnerability because you could tell she was fighting back emotions that
of course
in there.
Of course.
But the way that she hold it down, I mean,
everybody in that room didn't like her.
She's amazing.
They didn't want her to be there.
Pressure like a submarine.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is a rap battle, she made Eminem look like a rabbit. You know what I mean? Like
she not eating mom's spaghetti.
She looked like Venus at the Wimbledon to me. She
definitely.
handled business. But let me tell you, they had to make sure that their system stays in place.
Right.
You got to understand, there is a system here.
Right.
And the Supreme Court being the highest law of the land, of course, the whole ship got to,
when you say it like,
go right.
You know
right.
what? You know what?
That changes everything.
You just removed,
that changes everything.
You just removed every piece of offense I had inside of me. You know what? You really did just change my perception. I appreciate that.
I
appreciate that.
You're right. So from that perception, it makes sense. Like, okay, they're on this level of justice, so we want to know how you perceive from every
and it doesn't
angle.
mean necessarily that she's going to be for us.
And you know what he asked?
That's true because that wasn't my expectation.
If y'all
anyway.
listen to it though, he asked her. He told her that. If you listen to it closely, he told her that. Right. I promise you.
But the justice has always been on that level of interpretation, and what kills me with the Republican Party, and I'm independent as a motherfucker. But with the Republican Party,
I'm Green Party.
When I really think about it, they be like, they so pro-life. You pro-life, but you also pro-prison. You okay with putting... You don't want to kill these babies, but you want these babies to grow up and put them in a prison.
For nothing.
I do not understand the ideology. And I need Republicans. I need somebody to come on this podcast and explain to me the concept of pro-life but pro-prison. I don't understand that. But anyway.
For the most minute, we got people in jail for tickets, for speeding.
I know somebody right now, y'all. I know somebody right now has to do 3 years in prison. And I'm laughing because I'm angry, not because it's funny. But they have to do 3 years of jail. Not even, they can't go to prison in county. 3 years. County's rough. Am I lying? Mm-hmm. County's rough, y'all. 3 years over weed. Something that grow out.
How much?
I don't even know. But
it was substantial, but still 3 years is a hard.
That's a long time.
He had a fucked up lawyer. I'll tell you that. He did not fight at all.
This is weed, though. Get the rapist.
Only weed?
Only weed. Get the rapist.
That's terrible. I don't know where they were, but that was terrible.
Get the child molester.
The fucking rapist.
What does
murderer?
I've watched the district attorney here indiscreetly give passes to his own family. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So,
and you know who you are.
That's I'm just saying, like that's it's really how it is, man. Like
they choose who they want to do stuff for. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It's the one time that I felt like my looks could get me out of something. Like, I hate to say that, but it's the truth. Like, I have gotten arrested quite a few times in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
when I go before the judge, looking how I look, speaking how I speak, like they don't have no problem shutting my shit to the minimum or throwing it out. Like, I've gotten a lot of shit thrown out.
I want to know. I want to ask you a question. As a female,
you wasn't going in there pants sagging. You know who you are.
That's a good. I want to know something. As a female going through the court process, are you stressed upon? Because men we'll plea out some things or something. We'll go with a public defender. Has it ever been stressed on you to lean anyway to lean towards representation anyway?
Yes.
Okay.
It has.
Because it's due process, but at the same time, that's what
I'm not gonna lie, it has. But I mean, it's been times where I chose a public defender when I was a lot younger.
Yeah.
When I was a lot younger, when I first got into the court system, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to go so many times, like, I got talked into a lot of things.
Okay.
But that changed as I got older.
Because I know being being in New Hanover County, every time I got in trouble was in New Hanover County. And I've lived in different counties, different states.
It's been Brunswick for me.
For me, Brunswick.
It's been Brunswick.
Really?
My judge, who
I was even harassed in Brunswick County by one cop multiple times.
My daddy done had too many problems with Brunswick. I ain't never.
Man, that judge brought me to a judge chamber. She said, Tim, and she smiled. This is the scary part. When people have power and they smile, that's kind of dangerous. She was like, I send my brother, my own flesh and blood brother, 25 years to life. Just because you family, don't think I would not send your ass to prison. And she smiled and looked at me like, you could get it too. Like, I said, oh, damn, I guess I'm about to just go to I'm about to get the maximum. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. Like, subscribe, share. Yeah, I think that when you look at the world now, what I got from, and shout out to TMI for even from the homelessness to talk about the prison situation, and Ketanji Jackson Brown. Am I saying her name right? Ketanji. Honorable Ketanji.
Man, I know that burn them white folks up, and I love it. Like, yo, it's me. Listen, I'm not saying, like I said, I can't say that she's going to lean one way or the other, but to have a black Supreme Court justice is everything.
It's a big deal.
A woman, yes.
We already had a man.
Yeah. Thurgood Marshall. Yeah, I'm all on that.
And it's so kind of significant because this month is a celebration of Women's International Month, right? So I think it makes sense. But for some reason, I felt like she handled that pressure like a submarine. With the way she was handling that pressure, I felt like she was being interrogated, not questioned.
I'm just not about to. I only want to say I ain't gonna pat Biden ass over the shit. He still got some work. I ain't seen nobody get defunded. I ain't seen nobody get their guns taken.
Can we be real about? Can I speak real about Biden?
Please.
Okay, let me be real, y'all. There is a war going on in Russia, and oil prices are high, but you don't want to open up the pipeline only because Trump started it, just because you have a political hate towards your opponent. And the moment that you open up that pipeline, you feel like that you're giving Trump props. Who cares? That's my problem.
George Bush is talking about that goddamn pipeline. Ain't nobody thinking about that goddamn pipeline. Ain't nobody trying to get that damn pipeline. Yeah, hey, look, man. Y'all done fought the damn Native Americans and damn near lost once.
Right.
Listen, don't fuck it up for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Prices would have been down. That's one. Two, my whole thing is this, though.
They don't want the prices.
I just get
It's an excuse to make more money.
They try to recoup from when the prices was extremely low. See, a few months ago, they had a bunch of oil tankers sitting, waiting. Gas was ridiculously low. It was the first time like ever in the history of oil prices that
and who got bailed out?
Percentage.
And who got bailed out? Get right. The company got
and
bailed
it's
out
because it shows the gas
and
prices.
who funded the bill? Everybody else. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
that's one.
It's not.
That's one. The second part is, if I'm too old, if I ever if God blessed me to see 80, right? Do I need to be a leader of the country? Let's really talk about that concept. Like, when is enough? Like, I'm not knocking anybody. I'm not trying to have the negative aspect of ageism. I'm not doing that. What I'm getting at is, if you're not in your right state of mind to actually be a commander in chief,
you think that's what the case is? He's not as.
I think that he's having symptoms of premature dementia.
It's never.
I think it was meant to be this way. Like it was on purpose.
I keep telling you.
I feel like it was on purpose.
It's never the face. It's everybody behind the scenes.
Exactly.
It's always Congress.
It's like it seems like they got the least power.
Let me tell you, if you think about it, the president don't really have
nothing but veto power.
Yeah, he don't have
an executive order.
Exactly.
But he only has executive order.
The last president,
when we're in war. Let me tell you.
That's the only time you have full. You're right. Full executive privilege is war.
Right. And I love this time.
And even then, he still need Congress for a declaration of war.
I ain't gonna lie. Whenever we go into recession, what do? Go to war.
Damn, TJ, you did it again.
What do? We go to war.
I told y'all
that.
Statistically speaking, and you know what? Well, for some reason, there was alarming with what you just said.
Who needs us? Everybody else.
Everybody.
If you think about it, it's like the America government already knew something. And the reason why I say that is, look how fast we pulled out of Afghanistan. We should already learned about Saigon and Vietnam. The way we pulled out in Saigon and Vietnam way before
we went over there grabbing shit like we did in the damn Gulf War. That's all we did. It was a smash and grab, just like it was in the Gulf War.
In and out. 20 years just out. That fast. What I'm getting at is, we removed our troops, our resources from Afghanistan, let Al-Qaeda take over. And I do.
Did they ever stop?
My heart goes out to the Al-Qaeda, the members of Afghanistan who actually helped out United States of America troops for more than 10, 20 years. Anyway.
They took the radicals, but they never removed the power structure. You see those same old motherfuckers that's leading the Taliban forever and a day. Yeah. They always take the extremists, but they never take the leader.
Right. And you got to question the extremists, because if you look at
the people that the leaders send out.
If you look at documents higher than top secret, you start questioning everything. And I can't talk about that on the podcast. But I can leave y'all with a clue. Look up Osama bin Laden. That's all I'm going to say about that. But anyway,
it's the wartime. Wartime right now, I know when wartime is here, usually, because one, I work on the only military terminal on the East Coast. So I know what's coming.
You don't need to tell nobody what it is, though.
No, I ain't gonna tell them where it is. But the one and the only one on the East Coast, and I'm sending shit and bringing shit back from other places, from other war times. So yeah, my money steps up a bag. And another thing is, junk just went up. When you watch things like that, like, cause literally I've been in the junk, like I have a junk crew, and I've literally seen cartridges of bullets, boxes, and like all warehouses wide, like the whole thing filled up.
I ain't gonna lie, I can't really go into too much detail due to national security purposes, but I would say that there has been an increase of like heavy artillery. Tanks.
Yeah.
Like normally it's every month, but I'm seeing tanks every week get shipped.
I brought
from the East Coast, and
missiles and
tell
bullets
you-
back from Saudi Arabia, motherfucker, from war forever ago. Couldn't tell you where it went. Right. But I've seen rocket launchers and missiles, the whole crate, 200 million a piece. We make great money in war times.
Oh yeah,
great money, hand over fist money.
I told y'all what we over there. I told you
I made $10,000 in 3 months on that.
All you got to do is look at
gosh.
Lockheed Martin. Look at the stock of Lockheed Martin right now. How it's jumped up. Let's say stock prices are fluctuating. All right, then invest in your stock opportunity in Lockheed Martin. Lockheed Martin makes more than 35% of the United States military grade weapons, and that's all I can say about that.
I just want to say this though, right? So like before a war, if you really look at like just think about what I'm saying. All right, now the reason you build an army is to what? Protect and serve like your domain, right?
Yeah.
So why the fuck?
Your sovereignty. That's the better word.
Yeah. So why the hell are we everywhere?
We have to police the world because we're the only country in the world who dropped 2 nuclear bombs.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
let's be real.
What are we really doing?
The United States of America fell.
You know what I mean?
Our country fell.
We're doing what our predecessors did before they got
I'm gonna
here.
tell you what we fell though.
We left a country saying that y'all tax us too much. Came over here and taxed everybody out the ass. We're basically repeating the cycle.
No,
No, I'm gonna give y'all the
They left
perfect.
Europe, came over here because they was getting taxed too much.
I'm gonna tell you what the perfect thing is.
Now we're getting taxed too much.
Y'all heard of the Robin Hood, right? He do what? Steal from the rich and he
give
do
to the
what?
poor.
Robin Hood would get killed today.
Yeah.
Robin Hood would be a dead man today.
But the reason why the country
he's messing up the system.
The country has to. The United States of America, they represent so much freedom, but I feel like it's a self-contradiction, you know. And not to big up y'all first president because he owned too many slaves for me, but he did talk about practicing a French word called laissez-faire. That's basically, look it up. It's basically mind your fucking business, and we didn't mind our business. And we put our nose in every other country on the planet
because it makes us money.
Only country that
it makes us money.
Only the countries that we can benefit from, and who may have problems with.
But do you think that's the reason why we're going through so much shit?
I can't tell you what the main reason why, because we on YouTube.
No.
But
Trump started the whole shit. Don't get it wrong. But now we're coming up on the eve of, you know what I'm saying? What I already said. War makes us money.
I ain't gonna knock Trump.
We knocked the whole NAFTA agreement.
I only agree with what he just said. 5%.
We not the whole NAFTA agreement, bro.
Yeah, but
we
the
not the whole NAFTA agreement.
When it comes about Trump is just a pawn. Y'all really believe these presidents really have power?
Yeah,
but
that's what I was
look
about to
at
say.
him just as like the administration.
Okay.
Well, but everybody under him is just as complicit for doing the same fucked up shit.
We
walked away from a NAFTA deal, bro.
Right.
That's been in place. That was good. And then told China, who we owe trillions to, motherfucker, y'all got to give us a little bit of money. What kind of pimping is that? You owe money. You owe money. And you telling them that, hey, for y'all to get any more of this McDonald's, let me get $10 the burger. Yo,
but China, I go like China been doing
we the
a lot
biggest
of
bullies, bro.
Shit.
We the biggest bullies, bro.
If you look at how China operating right now, and I'm not trying to knock the Chinese, look, trust me, at this table, I probably got more respect for the Chinese than anybody here. The Asian food, ladies and gentlemen, this is Great Apes Cafe. Like, subscribe, share. But yeah, I wanna shout out to everybody in my podcast. I don't think I showed them enough respect or shout outs or appreciation. Everybody attendance rate been on point. I mean, somebody missed here, probably one attendance there. Shit come up. They say, "Oh, I'm late," but I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This team is on point. And I'll definitely have to say
what I told
I
y'all.
Appreciate y'all. I really do. They
I
put numbers on the board like Jordan back in '88. You know what I mean? I really do. I want y'all to be here. They want to be here. I want y'all. So it's a symbiotic
God open
relationship.
The pearly gates, I'll probably still play.
Yeah.
Word.
But yeah, and earlier what I talked about, I'm sorry, I'm doing tic-tac-toe right now. When I talked about my Chinese and I said Thumdayo, I'm not trying to be all racist about it. Y'all know my producer getting mad at me. I don't give a fuck.
No, listen, the reason I started laughing so hard and got choked up on myself is because I did that one time before. In an Asian restaurant. But it was not like that. Like I was so like amused like how she was talking to me. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I was like, I want lemonade. And then she was like, oh, you want pink lemonade? And then I mimicked it back to her. Like how she said it.
Lemonade.
Right. And when she went from the table, like everybody was looking at me like, bitch, why the fuck did you just She go, they might spit in our food. You sitting there mocking it. I was like, I wouldn't even like that. Like so when you did that, that's what made me laugh so hard like that.
You got me thinking this one place, I won't say the name because I don't want them to sue me. But they said, how she say? She said, hello, how may you help me? How may you help me? Picking up the phone, and I love you for that.
It's not from a bad place.
It's not from a bad place. I love you for
not.
that. It's just, I always get tickled.
When you hear something different, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're like, oh,
I can just
like
hear
that.
you trying to mimic that.
Yeah, I was. I did.
I'm over here
I was
laughing.
like, yeah, I want pink lemonade. I did. My sister was so mad at me for that. Pissed. She was mad at me for that.
I got taste for egg foo young. I've been eating Chinese food this whole weekend. Like since Friday, yesterday, Chinese food today. I've been eating my favorite food. I'm
talking about this egg foo young.
I'm telling you, man, egg
I feel
foo
like
young.
Asians be talking to me when I leave and like talking about us how we be talking like my nigga.
Right.
And I feel like they be clowning on the low. I ain't gonna lie.
Word.
I had one person who told me, but Tim, I can't follow you on your podcast because you use the N-word. But you want to follow me on Facebook. So I'm going to tell you what petty shit I did. I added them to Facebook and I expeditiously blocked them. And you know who you are. And I ain't got time. If you can't support me, if you ain't standing with me, you standing against me. That's my principle. And that's
Don't judge my brother Tim. Don't judge me. Don't judge Kev. Don't judge
using the
N-word.
Yeah.
You can't judge nobody.
She goes to myself, I love your podcast, but you use the N-word. I can't subscribe.
Why are you so uncomfortable with it?
I said, you know what? Well, I add you to Facebook. I said, okay. Click add, and then turn around, block. I'm petty. God forgive me because I don't forgive myself for doing that. But anyway, this is Great Apes Cafe. I want you to like, subscribe, share. But yeah, back to earlier, and I'm been drinking, so I'm bouncing around. I'm proud of my peoples. These are my people here at the table. I feel like I can be myself. I feel like they can be themselves. It's good energy. It's no pretend gestures of admiration and hidden agendas. And I'm still learning a lot. You know, I'm still being optimistic to their ideology. I don't agree with everybody here all the time. But I respect that they have their opinion. And that's what the podcast is
right.
about. Kev.
Yo.
I just had to say that. I've been drinking. That's all.
Cool Kev. Make sure when you say Kev, you say cool Kev.
Cool Kev. You gonna let them know what you got going?
Man, so this week has actually been... I was about to say something. But I don't know.
No.
I don't know who watching it, so I ain't gonna say that. But man,
do some subliminals.
So like, I'm tired.
Me and Kev was on the phone like, man, work is so ghetto, hard, bro. It is ghetto as fuck to go to work, bro. I'm so tired.
I've been working, bro. I'm a hard-working man.
I feel that. I need a vacation.
I'm a hard-working man.
I've been training, man.
But I ain't gonna lie though, the money been kind of good though. Like I be, like I went home Friday. You know, I go catch that thing on the break. I be like,
catch that thing on the break.
I hear everybody like, they give their wife all their money and stuff, and I'm like,
I don't even give my. Wait, what?
I ain't.
No. I'm just saying I don't even do that.
But I'm just saying,
you
though,
do that?
Like,
I know people that do that.
I see people go broke on payday, and I had about 500 more than what I got. So I was like, I kind of went in the bathroom.
Them 20s do look.
Hey, look, I was in the
money.
bathroom. You know, I got to use the bathroom. I'm in the bathroom like.
Hey, Kev
gotta turn it up.
Kev the type of nigga who go to a teller, get 500 out the teller, and still count it to make sure it's 500.
Me too.
Hell yeah.
But you know
Me
what?
too.
I do the same.
I'm counting my money.
Count my money.
What?
Better.
But I ain't gonna lie though, man. I ain't gonna. I done spent about 500 this week.
God.
This weekend.
It's
Not on
easy.
bills.
I'm talking about Friday, Saturday.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Yesterday, I spent almost $2,000.
God,
Oh, was bills a part of that?
Bills
Oh, okay.
was the biggest
Okay,
equation.
that of course.
Okay.
I ain't paying no bills yet. But
You say you ain't pay no bill yet?
Nah,
Boy, I gotta.
That's
hell
the
no.
life.
Hey, we
Hell
threw.
no, I got
That's the life.
Well, let me tell y'all about last night.
Uh-uh.
Hold on, my bad. My sleeve was crooked.
Ah,
We threw about 100 ones and good, fellas.
good fella.
Shout out to good
What's
fellas.
good?
The girls started fighting.
No,
I'm
you
talking
started it then.
Look, the DJ.
You need to apologize right now while
the
you're on
DJ,
camera.
The DJ Drew.
I disagree. I
Pause
can't
the
believe he
music.
did that. The audacity.
The girls start fighting. Security guard break it up. Thank God.
This is why I stay home.
But
Right.
this is why
everybody-
I stay home.
tell me how crazy is this? Everybody like. Woo! So I felt like I did the club something magnificent. Me and my brother shout out.
Bro, but you started it though.
You
Hey.
started the fight,
Hey,
Ken.
I went up to the I went up to security guards and apologized, but everybody was cool with it. So.
The security don't give a fuck. They probably was like, they know you.
hey, look.
All the security don't care.
Hey,
Right.
look, hold on. They was getting a little bored anyway.
He said it's getting bored.
He needed to give him something to do.
Right.
I'm
Let
done.
me give y'all a fight to break
the
up.
niggerism.
Cut it out, Kev.
Well, you had a very important night.
That sound like a fucking blast. bro.
I like that.
It'd be like
That
that
sound like a
sometimes.
fucking blast.
It was like whoa.
I like that shit.
Nitro, in the clubs, fight go, like whoa.
Like whoa.
RP to Rob. RP to
Word,
Rob.
RP my
word.
nigga Squirmy, man. Y'all be
RP
love you,
my
man.
Squirmy.
Squirm.
Man, I
damn.
ain't really know bro like that, but he must have been a good
God
dude. I
rest his
seen a
God.
lot of people paying respect on Facebook.
Definitely.
I shed mad tears over that,
A
bro.
lot of
That was
people,
a
a
good
lot of
one.
people that's important to me he was important to them. So it got to be some type of down the line.
That was the
Definitely.
dude that embraced me as soon as I got to the country, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, one of them people that
you want to
just
give a hood
like
story?
I ain't gonna get no hood story up on it, you know what I'm saying?
All
We
right.
got our stories, you know, I'm gonna leave it at that one.
Right.
But me, when I first came out there and niggas telling me, man, you a GD nigga, you know where you at? Man, my nigga came up and said, bruh, you see that nigga? That nigga a boss. He good here. Bro, when I tell you me and that man, like, right there, like, bro, that was my man. I'm talking about, like, when everybody done turn their back on everything, bro, I'm still, bro, what you need? I'm going to the store. Where you going, bro? I'm going that way.
Fact.
Like, bro, anything
It's
straight
hard to
off my
have
back.
loyalty.
You know
That
what I'm
was his
saying? Like,
personality, yeah.
that's a real loss. That's a real EA
It's hard
loss.
to find loyalty like that.
It is.
Kukev probably, I ain't gonna lie at it. Kukev the fastest nigga to climb up the charts on loyalty levels. I can't go into details about it, but let's just say my nigga Chunk would know why. This is why I call him Cinderella Man, and you know who you are. If you read between the lines, y'all, you understand what I'm talking about. I can't, for all my people, my viewers, y'all don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, don't.
I made it that way.
I'm on probation.
I want. I ain't gonna do you like that, bro. Snitching is against my religion.
Get them babysitters off your back, man.
Snitching against my religion.
But,
Kev is like family, man.
But
Kev
you know,
me real,
hey, look,
real with a
I ain't
lot
gonna
of
lie,
love.
bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You can call me, bro. I'm only one call away.
That's it.
Oh no.
Kev always answer the phone, man.
No, he said what
You
call.
see how I put it in the R&B?
The
Rhythm and
R&B,
blues.
throw the tune in it.
But yeah, this is Great Apes Cafe. I hope that you like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Y'all don't be leaving comments. Y'all killing me.
Hold on. I gotta start this up, man. I gotta start this up. It's your motherfucking.
Look at them
It's
teeth.
your motherfucking
Ain't gonna lie, my nigga
birthday.
smile, bling, bling.
It's your motherfucking birthday.
Hey.
How old is you?
Oh no.
old is you?
How old is
you?
who?
How old are you?
None of your damn business.
At first, I didn't even know the
Hey, man. Hey.
That was a dad ass answer. He ain't gonna give it up. He ain't gonna give it up. That was a dad answer, my nigga.
Hey, nah, man. Shout out my boy.
Yeah,
Shout out
to Tim.
Shout out my boy.
Shout out
Tim,
to the-
man. My boy. It's my
I-
birthday.
I-
today.
The best.
30s are the new 20s.
I'm about to go. I'm about to go.
Oh, definitely.
I'm about to turn them up.
30s is lit, bro.
30s is the new 20s. I
Welcome
would
to the
say
30s
that.
club, bro.
I've been at the 30s club. That's all I can say about that. I can't go too much.
I'm well in the 30s club.
The hole in the
I'm
wall.
proud of it. Man, let me tell you something. You know how they used to be like women didn't like to tell their age?
Yeah.
I'd be happy to tell my age.
You really did. You came off and told
I'd be
your
happy
age.
to tell my
You don't
age.
look your age.
That's not why. No, it's
Man,
not.
I was
That's
taught-
not
I
why.
was
I'm
taught
so
not to
happy
ask
to
women
live,
their
bro.
age.
Like, I'm so happy to live.
That's good.
I'm just happy to live. Like,
I had to ask.
that's a blessing.
I said,
I was taught not to ask women their age. I'm sorry.
Me too.
Really?
Me too.
For real, I swear to God.
I'm gonna ask a guy his age. That's what your grandma used to say.
My grandmother, may she rest in peace, she taught me how to read. But she always used to say, she's 22. And I'm like, why 22? Because if you flip the number around, you can't, we used to try to flip the number out. My grandma would say, well, I'm 30 this, I'm something. And we try to flip it around. You 60 something then. Nah. But
22. I like that grandma.
Yeah.
Hey, RP my grandma. So my grandma used to do this. So when my grandma was 81, we would be like, oh, she 18. She would say she 18.
You're as young as you feel.
She turned the numbers kind of backwards.
Right.
On the flip side, like when it's going up, like 1, 2, 3.
Right.
She'd be like if she was 53, she'd be 35 or something.
Right.
Hey, I fell in the
It was
dirty
kinda
30.
cool, though.
I fell in the dirty 30. Now I'm
30.
31 and I feel like a sugar daddy. Holla at me if you need something, baby. I'm out here.
Your mama's favorite sneaky link.
This is Great Apes Cafe. Like, subscribe, share.
Look at that walk by though.
But before I actually close this episode, always remember this. Give flowers to those who can smell them. Not when they're deceased.
Peace.
Yeah.